He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. They go to the ground. Moving past the 25. Wide open spaces. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bears! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. They want to throw it. And it's caught, and they have an 8-0 lead.
How about that for aggressive? You march down the field, you score a touchdown on the opening drive of the game, and you go for two, and it all is gravy. 8-0 early.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Oh, he's got some space. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback adapted. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back.
I love when people start to understand what they're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job on the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Fires left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Complete to the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got his man. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Arkansas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blocker. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. They'll try the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Military stunt. Convoy.
The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bears are on the move.
Double right. Trick 9 feet.
They'll run it. Look out, he's got room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, This offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Steps away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to run for it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Bears! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays. But how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can... Turning it on! He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. The give. Breaks the tackle. Got enough for the first. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, he'll throw it. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. This quarterback part of their running game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Baylor! The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. It's complete to the left. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Scrambling away. Zings it complete to the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this 3rd quarter. 3 first-half turnovers. So flying down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown Razorbacks. And here they come almost all the way back. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
It's complete to the right. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and it is a 1-point game. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The lone back's got it. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 25. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Bears are on the move. The run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Gets it out quickly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Picks up the 1st down. Smacks it with the stiff arm. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. You want to talk about building a drive around the guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him.
They will score! Touchdown Bears!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Send that offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result...
Looking for the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun. Give on the inside. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Under fire. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Military stunt. Shield.
Handoff to the lone back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Offense changing the play. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
43, Arkansas, 28.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Immediately fires to the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Offense at an empty set. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. Inside the 45. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to the end zone. On target. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understanding late in the game now, up on multiple scores.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense...
Going to take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with this touchdown, man, you got to get a little bit excited. Getting your first win of the season, first 2 weeks has not gone how you wanted it to go. But today, put a good game together. Offense now scoring this last touchdown. Defense go out, hold on, don't make big mistakes, and you got your first dub of the season.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
They're working that left side. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Makes a grab right down the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The hand to the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Power football with the run. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. The play action fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And they'll just down it right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Hauls it in. They're working against the clock. He's out of bounds after a pickup of 12. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Caught at the 25. Off to the races. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown, and man, oh man, time was about to run out on him, and now they need the 2-point conversion to tie.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Listen to this crowd begging its defense to get a stop. He wants to throw it. Incomplete. The 2-point conversion attempt fails, and in the final seconds of this one, they still find themselves down by 2. Only 14 seconds to play. The hands team on the field, and it'll come down to this onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.